Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER, or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. You can dream it and create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any issues. If you have an erection that's more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER. Use it or lose it.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today. Or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Hi everyone, this is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. Hi everybody, welcome to a new episode of A Taste of Dawn, and today I have in the studio my favorite chef. Well, I shouldn't say that on the air, I just did, didn't I?
You should.
One of my favorite chefs, Andres Dangond, so hello. And you're supposed to look at me.
Oh.
So before we get to the many things that he has in store, I have my volume going. It's actually annoying. But I do want to say welcome, and it's been kind of an interesting week. And today is going to be a really, really good show because in addition to having Andreas here, he's going to be doing a demo, some kind of...
Something cool.
Something cool. That's all I get. So I will be tasting on the air live and in person. And then we also have calling in the chef and executive producer of the Emmy Award-winning web series Chicago Restaurant Pastry Competition, and Jimmy MacMillan will be calling, as well as Chef Thomas Raquel, and I'm very, very, very excited to have them on as well. It's going to be a lot of yummy food and a lot of exciting talk. We also have writer, director, and actress Larissa Wise, who is calling in. She is responsible for a wonderful play called LOVESICK that's now playing at the LOFT Ensemble downtown. So we'll have her on to talk about some of that. The show, I am told, according to Andreas, is going to be about sugar. So if you're listening and you want to call and talk about sugar, this would be a good time. So please make sure you do call in. Speaking of sugar, actually, that's kind of a good segue because I think, oh yeah, there we go. There's some of his wonderful creations right there. We'll show you in just a second. But I just want to say thank you for being here. And for those of you who don't know, I will give you a little brief intro and then you can take over. But he is from Colombia, and I met you over a year ago via Facebook, and then just became friends and had the wonderful pleasure of eating the things that you create. Many different dishes I've tried, and I have to say, still some of the tastiest food I've ever had, and so sexy.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Do you hear his voice, you guys? It's like two porn stars on TV.
Wow. Okay, it's that type of show. Cool.
No, you've got the voice. He's got the voice. So anyways, I will let you kind of tell us a little bit about what you're doing, and I will...
What, about my demo or like me?
No,
in
just
general?
kind of about you. If you haven't read it, I got to interview him for the magazine, and he was my chef of the year actually in 2012. So, yeah, kind of what you're doing lately.
Well, I have this YBNR, yellow, blue, and red pop-up restaurant, which I haven't been doing it lately for like over a year since I moved to the LA area.
And you came from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
I was in Chicago. My opinion, the best city in the U.S.
I would concur, actually.
Especially for food.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been focusing on different things since I've been here. But YBNR is a pop-up restaurant that represents Colombian food in a modern way under a fine dining format.
The dish that you made me that was traditional, the corn, not really corn
arepa.
cake, but what, arepa.
Yeah.
Arepa, and it was
arepa, grilled steak, and
then plantain. Well,
no,
bananas.
Sautéed bananas. Yeah.
Really, if you guys get a chance, please go look at some of the pictures that I posted about that, because that was one of the tastiest dishes I've ever had. It was such the perfect culmination of salt and texture and flavor, and then you have that sweet finish at the top with the banana.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So continue.
Okay. So I have surrendered myself to greed and been doing a lot of private chefing lately for private events and private clients. That's why I've been a little bit away from the pop-up, but I'm gonna try and get that going again, so I can invite you and all the people out there.
Yeah, I still want to do an event with him, you guys. So if you're listening and you have a commercial kitchen and you would like one of the best meals of your life, please email me.
Too kind.
It's true. So you can email me now, actually, at dawn@rantradio.com. So make sure you do that as well. So the one thing I do want to talk about too is a lot of people don't know about Colombian cuisine, and you're sort of your goal is to take Colombian cuisine to the next level, to really modernize it and give it that, because if anybody has seen anything that you've done, the way you plate everything is gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It really is art, and this is how we met in the first place, because I'm so into food that not only is beautiful but has every element of your senses, that awakens every element of your senses. And I think everything that I've had of yours, including something as simple as homemade corn puffs, was like everything, the taste, the texture, the smell, the touch, everything was awakened, and the sound even of some of the food, the fork going into it, or the way that it tastes when it's, when you put them and you plate them on the spoons. And
well, that's sort of the experience. I'm glad you noticed that.
I notice a lot of things.
Okay.
So no, there is not another radio show going on in the background, Aaron. Aaron is going to be calling in later, so stay tuned, Aaron Reno, who just messaged us. And just really quick, if you guys want to interact with us live, you are welcome to call anytime. Please do at 855-693-4897. You can also make sure that you're on Ustream. If you go to ustream.tv/channel/rant-radio-network, you can interact with us via the social stream and chat with us live and ask us questions and just be really as engaged as you'd like to be. So again, I keep cutting him off because I'm the host, but I'm sorry. But anyways, so I think maybe before we get into what you're going to be doing, so I don't want to lose too much time on that, but maybe just talk about the private chefs, or the private I guess in-house chefing, or I don't know how I would refer.
No, that's just like private catering for private clients. People have gotten in touch with me and they want to experience like YBNR in their house for their friends, family, and stuff like that, or they want me to cook something very different. So they just hire me and I go there, or private and social events. I was just saying that this is my excuse from not doing YBNR lately. But yeah, the whole idea with YBNR is to modernize Colombian food and to make it more palatable for everyone in the United States or the world, because it's rustic and it's very I want to stay with rustic.
Okay.
So my goal is to make it fine dining, like you would go to a Michelin star restaurant or something, that it's very, very beautiful and has all that the texture and the smells, all those things.
So far, what have any of your clients taken you outside of your comfort zone?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one client with like an hour notice told me, "Oh, by the way, we have a gluten-free a vegan, and a lactose intolerant person. So, well, within an hour, you have to
improvise.
Right, improvise and feed everyone hopefully the same dishes that you're feeding the other people. So that's where it gets tricky, because I don't want to make a special dish for you because you're lactose intolerant and then something different for them. I want everyone to have the same thing. And
that's actually interesting, because many of you don't know I don't eat gluten. Very rarely do I have gluten, and if I do, it better be really worth it, because the stomachache to follow is like a 4-day journey. So, and I think everything that you've made me has actually been gluten-free. I don't think I've had anything. I don't know. I think everything was sort of catered to my palate, which probably. Let me tell you, you couldn't tell. So, yeah, okay. So, do you want to? Well, you know, we're going to take a break in 5. So, do you want the full 15? Yes, absolutely. Okay. So he's going to be making me something. I don't know what it is, and I don't know how I'm going to be eating it. I don't know what my participation level is going to be, which is actually kind of fun. It's probably for you guys as well. So do you want to give any intro about that at all? Absolutely none whatsoever. Yeah, see, this is why you bring in the big guns. He's the guy. He's the guy that you bring in. There is like utter temptation, and you're going to have to just hold off before I feed you. So if anybody wants to call in, I guess, and ask a question before we start cooking, you can. Or not cooking, but preparing. But I will... Playing around. Playing around. Okay. It really is that kind of show. I do also want to say really quick that just in case, the show is going to be pretty full, and if we run out of time, I do not want to forget to mention that there are some pretty spectacular things happening. We have the LA Art Show this weekend that launched today, and I will be there all day Friday with Axiom Gallery. And I got a little message. I have a call. Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. On the line? Okay, hang on 1 second. Hello? Oh. Hold on, it's not connecting for whatever reason. Yeah, line 1. Hang on. Can you hear me, Jimmy? I can, yeah. Hi, you're calling in early? I'm calling in early, but when I used my access code from the last one, it didn't work. Oh, okay. We need to fix that, boys. All right, that's good. Thank you for calling. Okay, well, no problem. And I know Thomas, I got him on text as well, so if we need to update anything. But the number I have is the 762-128 for... Oh, for calling. Yes, let me just verify that really quick. Actually, You know what? They have it back there. Okay. Alan will get on the line and make sure you have it. And if it doesn't work, then we will just figure out a way to make this work. Okay, no problem. I'm here. Yeah, really looking forward to it. And did Thomas, by the way, know Andres? Did he know? The chef that is with me right now. Maybe he doesn't remember. He does. He said he was an intern for a short time. Right. Yes, he was. So he remembers him, yeah. Very. Cool. Yeah, it was like fresh out of culinary school, I think, right? Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to having you on. And me too. It's exciting. Thanks. Any teaser you want to give us? Like what? I don't know. I did watch the episode, and I cannot wait, actually, for it to start. I got to be honest. Like, I can't wait for for awesome. Season 2 to completely launch. I mean, you're feel free to ask anything. We just can't reveal the winners. We're all under contract. Of course. And what I can say is, I would say, what you usually hear is, it's so surprising, but it's really, you can't tell who's going to win. They're all super talented, and the stuff they do is great, and you can see they're very passionate. They have their own philosophies. So I can't even give you a teaser because you wouldn't even believe it, because you'd say, oh no, this person would probably win, because I could just tell. Oh. Or anyway. Okay. Well, go ahead. We will get to all of that. We actually have to take a break now. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to put you on hold, and then Alan will make sure that we have everything taken care of. But so far of the episode, I think the best part was the white chocolate. Oh, okay. Yeah. The twist of the white chocolate. So okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to put you on hold, and he'll. All right. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. All right, you guys. We're taking a quick break, and when we come back, I am going to have my palate completely awakened, I have a feeling. So see you in a few. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER, or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. If you can dream it, they can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
And remember, if you mention you heard about them and the 3 guys ran, you get 25% off your first order.
Over $10,000.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER, loser. Use it or lose it.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvid could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Yo, what's up? This is your boy MC High promoting for my boy DJ Slim. Got a party coming up, wedding, 15, or just a kickback? Hit us up with some of the sickest and baddest collection from old school, hip hop, Latin, house, salsa, cumbias, y más. We will surely keep your party going. Give us a call at 951-261-1185 or just check out our website at djslimla.com. Book now before the date is taken. Peace.
Slim. Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvid could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Dawn Garcia of ATOD Magazine, and this is my brand new show, A Taste of Dawn, where we'll talk about everything related to savoring life. You can catch me on rantradionetwork.com every Tuesday and Thursday from noon to 1, where we're going to discuss food and wine, arts and entertainment, music, travel, leisure, and anything in between. All right, you guys, we are back, and I am about to be fed or lured. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. So do you want to start the process? And I have, I have a call really quick. Hang on 1 second. Oh. Hi, Aaron. Is that you?
Hey, how are you? I'm
good. We have like 2 seconds, though, and I want to give you a little bit more time to talk about the book.
Sure.
So, do you want to just on Saturday we have? Oh, you know what? Let me do this. If you have a question for the chef, have that, or you can, if you want to hold on. I just wanted to make sure I give you a few minutes to really talk about it.
Perfect.
So, can you hold, or do you want to call back in 10?
I can hold as long as you like.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, and we'll get back to him. He is the amazing author, by the way, an incredibly patient author. So, hang on. All right. So we're going to go ahead with your segment now.
It's
This
me
is the
now?
idea of radio, though, you see. People
Cool.
get to call in and talk to us while we're doing everything.
So should I start?
Let's start.
Okay.
Let's do
well, I have something that I want you to suck on.
it. Okay.
It's right here in my pocket.
Oh, boy. Okay. What is that?
Do you like pink?
Pop Rocks?
Yeah, sure.
No. Okay. Looks like dehydrated strawberry, maybe?
Could be. Now, I'm going to give you this, and don't swallow it
Just let it stay in my mouth.
in your tongue.
Okay.
Play with it with your in your tongue.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you get closer to the mic when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
saying these things? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So why don't you tell everybody what you're doing?
I'm giving you...
Or should
this-
I tell you what we're doing?
You tell me.
No, I mean, should I describe what I think you're doing?
Well, I'm just giving you this powder.
Okay, so the powder that I'm about to have from the Colombian is looks like dehydrated strawberry. He even has a ramekin, and so there's a silver spoon, and I'm not entirely sure. I think the whole spoon.
Okay, we need
The whole spoonful?
We're gonna need a syringe and a plastic tube.
Look, he
And a
played
lighter.
into the Colombian stereotype. See, that's what I'm talking about, people. We keep it real.
Okay, just put this in your tongue. Play with it.
Okay, all at once.
Yes, all at once.
Okay, that's.
Oh no! You know what? Actually,
No?
try this first.
Okay.
What is this?
So we have coffee in a Starbucks cup, but it's actually Colombian coffee. That I know.
Yes.
Just a sip.
Yeah, try. it.
Okay. Well, that's really good. That's really strong coffee. That's a very bold.
Well, it's bold. It's Colombia bold.
Colombians are bold. Okay, now can I do my strawberry?
No.
Slash or
Nope.
whatever it is?
Nope, not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
Have-
So I don't know if you guys can see, but he's actually got this bamboo board that started my first time ever tasting his food.
Yeah.
And when he cuts citrus, you got to pay attention. So okay.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that sexy
No.
thing
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
That was just for you.
Ooh la la.
Why don't you try this lemon?
Okay. On camera,
Mm-hmm.
lemon. Okay. Sour, but good.
Is it the best lemon you've ever had?
It's a really good lemon.
Okay, cool. Now you're done.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. Now, put that in your mouth
Okay.
and play with it. Don't swallow it. Just let it dissolve naturally on your tongue. Just let it be.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you, so it's not dead air.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, I don't know, like almost like it's raspberry, I think, a little bit, but it's almost like lychee is what I'm tasting a little of. It could be completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And with the lemon,
Mm-hmm.
that's a very good combination.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you like sugar in your coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he says that as he cuts a lemon. So I'm guessing lemon's going in my coffee.
Yeah. Put some on your coffee.
In my coffee.
Yeah.
As much as I want.
As much as you like your coffee sweet.
I like it really sweet, so I'm going straight
Then
up.
go for it.
Straight up half the lemon. All right, you guys. I wish you could see what's happening here, and I hope it's
Okay.
not too much dead air. But
I think you should do more.
2?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm taking the other lemon, just in case you
Yeah.
guys get a chance to see this. And Aaron, please stay patient. Thank you. I cannot wait to tell everybody about your book, too. Okay, so let me just explain this a little bit, because I am, on the radio. They can't see what I'm doing. But first of all, I love tart. Oh, my God. What is that? Oh, this is not a normal... This is not a normal lemon, though.
Oh, it's the same type of lemon.
Well, then why does it taste sweeter?
No, try your coffee.
Oh my God, it's because of what he gave me to eat, isn't it? Holy moly. All right.
Do you like cheesecake?
Oh my God, you guys, I wish you could taste what I'm tasting right now. Okay, wait, I have to just explain this. So, completely strong, bold, bitter coffee. Then I had that little magical spoonful of, I don't know what actually, and I'm sure he's not going to tell us. He may tell us. You'll tell us? Okay.
That's the whole purpose.
And then I bit into a really good lemon, which is incredibly tart. But the combination, when I took the second lemon after having the mystery powder in my mouth, made the lemon taste really, almost like honey had been drizzled on. It was really, really sweet. And now I just tasted my coffee after putting like a whole lemon in it, and it's so good. But it tastes. I'm gonna have to keep trying this.
Yeah, sure. No, this is cream cheese, and I'm making.
It almost tastes like agave.
I'm making you an instant cream cheesecake.
So cream cheese now with all those flavors in my mouth. Cream cheese, just straight up cream cheese, and now this lemon. Graham cracker. Yeah. Okay, the coffee though that's so interesting though. I'm telling you guys, it does not taste like coffee. It tastes like. I'm gonna make you come in here and they can't do it either. They can't taste it because they don't have that first. Oh, my boys in the booth now are starting to wonder what it is I'm talking about. Okay.
No, this is not as pretty.
Okay, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to taste good. The whole spoonful?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
It's your dessert.
Oh my god, that totally tastes. He's like a scientist over here.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on is you're tripping balls right now.
Oh, can we say that on the air?
I just did.
Okay, you did.
Well, what's going on?
It does taste like cheesecake, just for the record.
Yeah. That powder that I gave you, it's a dehydrated berry that has a protein called glycoprotein. What it does, it completely fucks up with your brain. And oh shit!
Oh my gosh, we have to bleep that.
Well, what it does.
There's no cussing. No cussing.
Okay. What it does is it changes the way your brain perceives sour, bitter.
This is what happens when you have a chef in.
Right. So it makes you everything that's sweet and sour. Your brain perceives as sweet.
Huh.
So
what is it? What is the chemical? How is that
It's
produced?
not a chemical. It's a berry. It's a berry that was discovered in West Africa.
Okay.
So this berry has this glycoprotein that whenever you eat the berry and then you eat something that is sour or bitter, it turns it into sweet.
Okay. Tell me what it's called again. The berry.
The berry. Oh, they call it miracle berry.
Miracle. It is actually okay.
And the glycoprotein is called miraculin.
Miraculin, like miracle.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's the effect of that protein on.
How did you find out about it?
I was interviewing Omar Kentu in Chicago. He's a Michelin-starred chef. Has this amazing restaurant called Moto, and he's known in the industry for being this mad scientist that actually cooks with lasers and stuff like that. And I was interviewing him, and he gave me like, "Hey, Andres, do you want some coffee?" And I said, "Sure, okay." But he gave me the berry first. I had no idea what was going on. I've never heard of this before.
Yeah.
And then he tells me, "Would you like some sugar in your coffee?" And I say, "Sure." And he said,
"Same thing. Takes out the lemon."
Right, and takes out the lemon and tells me to squeeze some on it, and then I tell him, "Well, how much?" And he gives me the exact same answer. "Well, it depends how sweet do you like your coffee." And I did that, and I was like, I got goosebumps. I was like, "What the hell's going on?"
You know, it's like you know how everybody. Well, if you knew, the event that we were going to do was called Wonderland. It is a very Wonderland sort of, like you said, magical, and now I get why. This is very, like I don't know. I didn't do a very good job of describing that on the air, but there's so many flavors that are happening when you actually taste the berry first. It's dehydrated berry. Is that what it is? So
it's dehydrated and powdered.
Right, and crushed, but it's the texture for one, because it's chalky.
Right.
And then you have that, and then you have the texture biting into a lemon I'm glad you actually had me bite into it rather than just squeezing it.
Right. I wanted you to be sure that the lemon was real lemon, not like an insanely
Which
sweet.
I had first, and then I took another bite and I thought the lemon had changed.
Right, I know. I just needed a different cut.
Which is
the lemon.
no, but I mean that's amazing to me that a lemon it just tasted like it had been soaked in something sweet. Yes.
So it's like you're having like lemonade, right? It's almost too sweet, wouldn't you say? So just if you, and this is what Americans is trying to do.
Oh, we have another call. Go ahead.
Oh, we have a call?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Should I shut up?
No, keep talking.
So this is what he's trying to do. He just released a cookbook that's just based on the effects of this. So you take the miracle berry and then you and you create these dishes that will have.
Are they like household dishes, like just regular everyday?
Yeah, whatever. Like for example, this is I haven't read the book yet, but this is what I would do. This is citric acid. So let's say you have a recipe, you're making cheesecake, but you can't eat sugar. So you put, instead of sugar, you put citric acid. You take the miracle berry and
it replaces. Oh, so could people that have like diabetes or
exactly, and if you can tell, the effects are not that weird aftertaste of a artificial sweetener, right?
Sorry, I just need to check. Are we okay on time? Okay.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. I just have 2 calls, so.
So, those people, and if you think about it even more,
that's like an obesity cure. I mean, really, there's so many other ways
way
that
beyond
you can
that,
make healthy
way beyond
cooking.
that. Cancer, people with cancer.
Oh, right, because there's no chemical.
Well,
so
no. Chemotherapy makes food taste metallic.
Oh, so it could replace your taste buds or fix them at least a little bit.
Well, momentarily, but they stop eating because food tastes horrible, right? And they need those nutrients to fight off cancer. So, and that's what he's doing now, and what people are doing now. They take this berry and they start eating normal food, and it's
starts to taste good again.
Well, better, not metallic. Yeah,
right.
So now they have fresh nutrients in their body.
What's the chef again?
Omaro Cantu.
Okay, and Moto. Okay.
He's the, as far as I know, he's the chef that is exploding the effects of this.
Well, yeah, I mean that just changes the entire course of how you eat. Okay, we're about to take a break, and then when we come back, we have the executive chef Jimmy MacMillan on the line along with Thomas Raquel. And first, before I get to them, I want to just take Aaron's call really quick. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in a few. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Dawn Garcia of ATOD Magazine, and this is my brand new show, A Taste of Dawn, where we'll talk about everything related to savoring life. You can catch me on rantradionetwork.com every Tuesday and Thursday from noon to 1, where we're going to discuss food and wine, arts and entertainment, music, travel, leisure, and anything in between. All right, you guys, we are back. Really quick, I want to just pick up the line before I take my conference call. Got my chefs on the line. Sorry, we're a little bit having a communication issue really quick. So let me, I'm going to go ahead and pick up. Do we have Aaron online? Oh, no, Aaron's not on the line at all. So we have Aaron's on line too. Okay. Aaron, is that you?
That's me.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Your show is awesome today, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I was a little worried about the dead air because I was too busy tasting.
Well, I'm watching it, actually. So that food experiment you guys are doing is phenomenal. And if people are just listening right now, they should definitely check it out on YouTube later because that's really cool.
It was amazing. It really was like I had my little science experiment. Okay, so I just want to introduce you. This is Aaron Reno, who just wrote and has now published, and it's out there, a book called Something Like God, 6 Weeks to Spirituality. It's not a religious book. Let's just preface it with that. It's more about just sort of exploring, I don't know, my take. I was the editor on the book. So as I read it, I do think that it changed the way I saw many things, including business. And you can give a little bit about it, but I just want you to talk about the reading that we're doing on Saturday, or the reading that you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely, especially for people in the Los Angeles area. So what the book is about, like you said, it's called something like God, 6 Weeks to Spirituality, and it's basically spirituality for dummies. People just being introduced, or people who know something but have been away from it or haven't been able to tap into it regardless of all the reading they've done. So maybe you read a little bit, you absorb what you can, and then you start practicing right away. So this Saturday, the 26th, in Venice, California, for anybody who's around, we're going to kind of get into that a little bit. It's not going to be so much a reading as a spiritual discussion. First of all, breaking down the terminology. What is it that we're talking about? How can we wrap our minds around it? And then right away, let's practice it. 5-minute practice meditation. Let's actually play a game proving thoughts are things. Get a bunch of people interested in spirituality in the same place at the same time and sort of see what unfolds throughout the night.
Yeah, and it's really, I just want to mention it again. The thing is it's not, I think it was a very practical approach to sort of also keeping your focus with things. And the little exercises that you have throughout the book, they're very focus oriented, and they make you have to kind of stop everything that you're doing. So when you're working or when you're doing something, I think it's a good exercise in general, because I was able to stop and go, okay, I really need to not get so chaotic, and my brain is like a crazy computer. So
that's exactly right. We don't all have time to go up into the mountains, live in caves, get rid of all of our possessions.
I would like to. I'm not going to lie. I want to go to a cave.
Well, I do too, and yet we're not. You know,
Right.
you're this new upcoming radio personality doing awesome shows, and you have so much going. What can you do in those in between times? You've got
Right.
5 minutes. What can you do? Let's be practical about it, and let's become more spiritual within the time we have.
Absolutely. Really quick, I'm so sorry, Aaron, but I have another call that I have to take on the other line. But can you just give us the location of where the reading's going to be?
Of course, it's Mystic Journey Bookstore on Abbott Kinney Boulevard, 1319 Abbott Kinney
in Venice,
California.
Venice,
and people can check out Facebook/BEE Spiritual.com or Twitter me at B Spiritual, BEE Spiritual. And I'll be happy to answer your questions.
Perfect. And I will make sure I post everything on the line. Thank you so much, Aaron, for calling, and I will see you Saturday.
Thanks, Don. Great show.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for holding. How are you? Hello? Oh, did I lose my call? Hello? Oh, no, it's gone. All right. I lost my call. We're going to have to get them back on the line. So while I wait for Jimmy MacMillan to call back in and Thomas Raquel, I want to have some of the pictures if we can. They're calling in to talk about, and did you get a chance? Have you researched the Chicago Pastry Restaurant? It's the Chicago Restaurant Pastry Competition.
Slightly.
Okay, well, it is an absolutely amazing idea. It is this competition that takes place in Chicago, and it's at a school that Jimmy MacMillan spearheads, basically. He's the executive producer as well as the chef who is guiding each of the 4 chefs that were chosen. And this show has 4 different chefs. We have Philip Spear from Austin, Texas, who works with Tyson Cole from Uchi, and I actually had the incredible pleasure of interviewing Tyson Cole for the magazine, ATOD magazine. So if you get a chance, make sure you read it. We have Chris Ford from Baltimore, Maryland, and Melissa Koppel, who's from Las Vegas, Nevada. And if you get a chance to watch the episode, which we're going to make sure we air, I got a call on line 3. Let me go ahead and take that. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hey, Don, how are you?
Good. How are you? Sorry about that.
No problem.
All right,
Thomas is here too.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Oh, I can barely hear you. Can you guys turn that up? All right. Well, first of all, I got to say congratulations on this series. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, just so we can clarify, on the line I've got Chef Jimmy MacMillan and Thomas Raquel. And Thomas, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Acadia Restaurant in Chicago.
From Acadia? Very nice. Can we... No, there's no way to turn up the volume. Okay. Maybe on Thomas, on your end, if there's any way to turn up the volume on your phone so I can hear you just a little bit clearer. And Thomas, I have Andres here as well, and he said you guys worked together for a brief stint at L2O.
Thomas. Nice to hear your voice, man, again.
Hello?
Yeah. Did you hear that at all? No?
What did you say? I'm sorry?
Oh, I said I have Andres here who said you guys worked together at L2O.
Yes. I believe he was our intern.
Right. I was there for a little bit. It's nice to hear your voice again, Thomas.
So I want to talk about this competition because I have to say it's probably one of the more innovative ones that I've seen. I know that there's a lot of cooking shows, a lot of competitions, but I love the premise behind this because you guys really are top-notch chefs. And Jimmy, do you want to just talk a little bit about how it arose?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was very much a reaction to, I'm a past competitor. I've competed worldwide in Switzerland, and I've been to Barcelona, I've been to France, and competed here in the States. And one thing that kept coming up was, there's a cost involved, there's a politics involved, and then when we kind of get into the modern cooking shows and television, then there's a sense of drama and things that are not really inside of what we do every day. It has something really to do with the chef. So myself and Michael Joy, who's the master mold maker here in Chicago, we're at a lot of the same competitions. We said, hey, maybe there's something better, so we went ahead and put this one together.
Well, and I have to say, just as somebody who appreciates what all the hard work that goes into everything that you guys do, I'm glad that somebody was able to take the ego out of it and just focus on doing what you love. Because sometimes I do think that, on the shows now, it's like such a show, and you're not really getting the core of what goes into making a dish and the prep behind it, and just kind of doing the ingredients on the fly. Like I was telling you earlier, and Thomas, I have to say the dishes that you came up with are beautiful, and I hope to taste them soon. Are you still there, Thomas?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, perfect.
Well, if it wasn't for chefs like Thomas, there are all these amazing chefs working in restaurants all over the country and all over the world, and we'll never get to see them because they won't be on TV in the formats that we have. They're too busy because they're in successful restaurants, and what they do is really they're not interested in going and fighting and sabotaging someone else. But to come out and show what they do, it's to their credit. So if people want to support that, they need to go watch the video. That's the best way to keep this kind of programming alive, the Chicago Restaurant Pastry Competition on YouTube, and that will help. I mean, Thomas can tell you it was an intense competition.
Yes, I mean, it was an intense competition. It was great for, I think, this industry to showcase pastry chefs, to really see what we do in a daily basis, and I think that this competition is really driven. I think Chef Jimmy being behind it, understanding the dynamics of being a pastry chef, I think it shows all throughout the episode.
So now,
from the past one to the current.
On the episode that I'm going to be posting, it's the sort of the intro into what the series is about. And excuse me, and I have to say, Thomas, some of the ingredients you chose, I cannot even wait to see what you created.
Yes, I mean, stay tuned.
We will, and trust me, and I will, and Jimmy, I'm telling you this on the air so you can hold me to it. I will make sure that even on the magazine as well as all over my Facebook, I am happy to promote every single episode that you guys have. So as they come out, I think it's I'm a big supporter of the everyday chefs because I do think you're right. There's just so much talent out there, and not everybody wants to be on TV. Some of them really just love to do what they do.
And we have to believe, the guys that helped me produce this, and there's so many people that go into it, from wearing commercial to steel light plates and the amazing products from Cat Fruit and Nielsen Massey Vanilla. All these people really, they believe that people want to see this. We need to prove that people want to see it by getting those views up, by saying, hey, this would be great on TV, and let's change the industry and change the world a bit. I know that this would be interesting to everybody, so everybody should watch it once.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just the little teaser video that you sent. I mean, like Melissa's passion, everybody's passion is so clear, and I'm so curious to see what Philip does, and obviously what Thomas does, and Chris and everybody. I just think the range, first of all, the ingredients, because it wasn't like, I think that was the more enticing. There wasn't 45 ingredients. There was, you were really narrowing them down to just kind of think outside their comfort zone and go outside the box. And I really appreciated that. And I think viewers would for sure appreciate it. It's that concept of, here you go, play, but make it quick.
Well, it gets even harder for them because not only do they have those ingredients, but they were each sent a custom mold from Michael. But they're really not easy to work with molds, but really beautiful. And they had to mold their gelato in that. And there's some other things they had to do that make it even tougher. I don't know, Thomas, what was the hardest part about that?
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
The hardest part. I mean, I wouldn't say it's. I don't think there was the hardest part. I think it was a challenge for a reason. I think there were a couple of things that were challenging. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's hard because I mean we worked through this. You know, it's another day in the office, but in a different setting. You're out of your element. I think that's probably the hardest thing is that you're working with these tools. You're working with the freezer for the first time. You're working. You know, it's a different environment.
So now I have to ask you, Thomas, if you could have chosen one ingredient that you would have to prepare. I mean, not that you'd have to have. Obviously, I know you can adapt. It looks very readily. So, if you could pick your one preferred ingredient, what would that be?
As far as that, actually, I feel like I got what I wanted.
Really, that's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted.
Oh, Phil didn't feel that way.
Yeah, I wanted the yuzu. I think.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, well.
I wanted the yuzu, but then I think I got the currants, which you know.
Yeah, that I am curious to see how that all. I mean, I wish I could have tasted every.
I'm rooting for you, Thomas. I think you're going to win this.
Thanks. It's very exciting. You guys should stay tuned. I mean.
Oh, absolutely, and I
yeah,
really.
It gets better.
It's better. This is only. I mean, it's only a teaser. This is the first episode. You know, and there's so much more.
And are they just so I can tell viewers? Are the episodes full? This one was about 11 minutes or so. Are they full like 22-minute episodes or?
No, they're all 10 minutes,
10 minutes or
approximately, less. And then we have 4 of them. So this is the first of 4, and basically we're taking right now we're in the edit for the second episode. We're taking 7 hours of footage, and
oh my gosh,
from, 5 different camera angles, and kind of turning that into a 10-minute clip. So there's a lot you don't get to see. We're thinking of a behind the scenes, later, and some other things. Some great stuff. So what you're really seeing in the videos is the best of what happened, and kind of encapsulated and trying to make that feel as natural. And for that reason, only the stuff that's the most compelling gets in there. And what that is the chefs cooking and showing their artistry.
So now, was there a moment though where you thought, "There's no way I'm going to be able to do this"?
I don't know, because it just seemed to fall into place. Our thought was, if people want it to happen, if it's supposed to exist, then we'll have the interest. So, we're definitely not alone in this, and we've been supported every step of the way. If we had a hard time doing the first one and it just wasn't working out, let alone winning an Emmy, we probably wouldn't have a second competition. I think I told everyone in our production group we may not have another one for that reason. To say, hey, if there's a demand. And the very next day after we finished the first one, people were calling us saying, hey, when's the next one, and how do we get involved?
Okay. Do we have to go right now, Alan, or we got one more minute? Okay. So, Thomas, just for you really quick, what would you say that you felt was that there were like a moment where you just kind of sweating it out going, I don't know if I can do this one? Was there like a dish that just you thought, or not a dish, but a process that you thought, I don't know if this is going to come together?
I mean, I think I tried to play out the whole thing in my head. I tried to run through it over and over in my head. Again, it has its challenges, but I don't think I had a moment where I can't do this, because I know there's just no quitting.
I see, and I love that.
There's no quitting. I mean, you're there, you signed up, you got to see it through. I mean, in anything that you do, you should see it through.
So now, are you back at the restaurant cooking?
Yes.
And so where can, because Chicago is my absolute favorite city in the U.S.
Acadia, the restaurant, or
yes, in Acadia. And where is that located in Chicago?
Acadia is located in the South Loop.
Okay.
South Wabash.
All right. Well, I will make sure that I'm going to post all of your guys' information as well.
Fantastic. Yes, please come visit.
Yeah, and if there's anything you guys want to add to, I'm going to make sure that the episode that you sent me is posted, and any information that you want to send me, Jimmy, make sure I have everything, and I will share it gladly.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dawn, for your support, and I can just say, watch episode 1 now, everybody, because it makes a lot more sense. When episode 2 comes out, it's all about gelato. Pre-Gel America has given us all kinds of gelato flavors, and you saw the ingredients that they picked. And just watch out for the melty. It's an interesting episode. It gets a little bit more intense.
I can't wait. I'm telling you, the teaser was enough for me to go, okay, when's the next one? So I'm really looking forward to it. And Thomas, thank you so much for taking the time to call in. I know it's probably like prep time or something. So thank you. And Jimmy, again, thank you guys so much. We're about to take a break.
All right, bye, Dawn. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a wonderful afternoon.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
We are the Three Guys every Monday live from 6 to 7 p.m.
You can call us at 855-69-THE-3-GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill. Love at first bite.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Hi everyone, this is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. Hi, how are you guys? We are back, and is Larissa on the line again? Yes, okay, I've got Larissa on the line. Hang on one second. Oh. Hi, Larissa.
Hi.
How are you? Is that right, Larissa? Because there's...
Yes.
I have two different spellings in front of me. I have with an E and an A, and I had a feeling it was Larissa.
Yes, it's it's Larissa with an A.
Okay, so
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So first, I just want to introduce you. So she's a writer and a director and an actress. So you do everything. And I am super excited to go. I'm going to see the LOVESICK on Sunday.
Which one is
Oh,
it?
great!
Yeah,
great.
so I'm really
I'm
excited. So she's the lead in the middle. So I actually have a chef here as well. So he may have questions for you.
Hi.
So this is Andres. So say hello.
Nice to meet you.
So tell me a little bit about. I love that it's a twisted little love tale. I will say that right off the bat. So if you want to kind of just explain what LOVESICK is and how you came up with the idea.
It's really hard to explain, actually.
Okay.
It's like one of the first things that people say after they see it. Like, I don't know how to tell people what this is about. So I'll give you sort of the basics. It is a love story, and there's sort of a simple sort of love story at the center of it, between a man who lives in a graveyard and
I like that already.
Who lives in a toy box.
Okay.
And it's all sort of set in a dream, so it sort of moves in the way that a dream would. The mood of it changes as it goes along. The way, sort of at one point you're dreaming and it's all, riding up elephants into, a cherry field. And the next, it's all about just sort of one person, and it's all about emotion. So the play sort of moves in that way. Each of the characters, Benjamin is the lead who lives in the graveyard. he's got two friends that sort of represent two sides of his personality, and Sophia is his love interest.
The purple or the turquoise?
I'm sorry?
In purple or turquoise?
She's usually wearing pink.
Oh, pink. Okay. So I'm looking at the tutus. This is how I'm differentiating.
Oh, yeah. The tutus. The tutus those are her two little friends, yeah.
Okay.
They wear the tutus. And, yeah, so she has two sort of friends on her side. And they are also sort of the keepers of the dream. He represents sort of everything sticky and sweet, and Benjamin likes everything.
And you're the lead, right?
I'm sorry?
You're the lead?
Sort of. I mean, it's a pretty ensemble. It's an ensemble cast.
Okay.
But the two main characters are Sophia and Benjamin, and
You're Sophia.
Yes.
Okay. So, because I actually really like the idea of a twisted little love story. In the dream sequence, because I'm looking at some of these pictures, and your character seems like, and I cannot wait to see it. But she's got that very playful sort of innocence to her, but it looks like there's some darkness to her as well. Is that correct, or is she really more, as it's portrayed in the pictures, more of like an innocent sort of, like it's described actually in the press release as more of a Wonderland-like journey. So does she have that sort of Alice playfulness?
Yeah, she is someone who sort of just takes in life.
Okay.
And as opposed to Benjamin, who sort of pushes it all away. So she does have, without sort of giving anything in the play away, she's very, you learn more about her as the play goes on and why she is the way that she is, just as you do the same with Benjamin, which may go into sort of a darker place.
Okay. And then
that sort of shift in mood.
Well, and how long the performance it released on the 19th, or opened on the 19th, and it's going through the 24th of February, correct?
Yes.
And is it every weekend? Is there any off weekend?
No, every weekend, Saturdays at 8 and Sundays at 7. It's in downtown LA, the Arts District at LOFT Ensemble.
Okay, and I have all of that.
All the info is at loftensemble.com. You can find the address there, and yeah, we just opened last week. I don't know if you can tell, I was very, very sick.
Yes, I heard. I did hear. Oh my gosh! Well, there's like the craziest strains of viruses going around. I've had a cough for 4.5 months. I've been on I took an antibiotic, and I'm like, I think it's just, I don't know if it's just allergies. I'm just done. I'm not taking any more medicine. I'm like, forget it. I'm not contagious. I think my body's just not happy.
Yeah.
So I completely understand. So two, I'm really, like I said, I'm really looking forward to going. And two, have you started work on another project, or are you just really focused on finishing this one out? Have you started writing anything else that this has kind of opened up that inspirational flow?
I have. Accepted into New York Fringe over the summer.
Oh, fantastic!
And I was sort of working on it. Yeah, and we did really well there. And
oh, that's right. You know what? I did see that.
Oh yeah.
The film festival.
And that's sort of what spurred us to want to put it up here again. Seems we had such great response that.
Do you think you'll travel?
Sort of do it for five days in New York and then not have a full run here. So we really wanted to continue with it. But before that, I was working on my next project, and then sort of LOVESICK came back into the picture, and I've been focused a lot on that. But I do have a sort of my mind is a little bit dark. Another darker than this one, probably. Oh no,
I love. Trust me, people read only a certain part of my mind, but I think if you're creative at all, there's always a dark side. It's more, and it's much easier to express it creatively.
Yeah, and it's just there's something very romantic about that.
I concur.
Life.
Very Anais Nin,
I really like the cover.
Oh yeah, and I do. Me too. The movie poster, the play poster, with the two is it ravens? Are they? I'm not sure if they're blackbirds. Yeah. Oh, they're crows. Okay. Well, I just love it. I love that they're both sort of wounded but moving. It's fun.
Yeah. Our poster, the Noah Benjamin, he's one of the actors in the play, actually designed that, and he's
nice.
Really, really talented.
Well, like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to the Sunday performance at 7. Tickets are still on sale and will be on sale through February. So it is running now through February 24th at the LOFT Ensemble, Saturday 8, Sunday 7, and tickets are always $20, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and if there's anything else that you want to add?
No, just come see the show. I promise people won't be disappointed. It's a really fun, interesting show, and it's probably not like anything you've seen before.
Well, I'm looking forward to going, and I'm actually going to be doing a write-up on it on Sunday. So, again, I'm really excited about it. So, thank you so much again, Larissa, for calling in, and I hopefully will get a chance to meet you on Sunday.
Yes, I'm sure we will. Great.
Okay, have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, you guys, we are wrapping it up. I just want to pass it over to Andres. Do you want to let anybody know about anything? Your Facebook page is facebook.com/Andres Dangond.
It's exactly not that. I haven't given it a username, but thank you so much for having me here.
Okay, well, I will post the links, and you can look for him. You're welcome, and thank you for treating my palate to something very, very unique and very scientific. You're like the mad scientist now, so
not really. But
mad, the mad part for sure. No, I'm just kidding. You're a crazy chef, crazy Colombian. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I have lots to say, so please check out what I write on A Taste of Dawn, ATOD at facebook.com. Have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.